Hold your ground, know your territory, defend what you already have. The Queen of Wands lets those approach her. So don't push something out. Know that you've got a brilliant idea, brilliant inspiration, and let it be drawing things towards you. Don't be head in the clouds here. This is choose what it is that's important to you. Lots of choices are available for you right now. Follow the inspiration that lights you up. And then there's going to be other people coming in with different ideas and different agendas. Don't let them take over whatever it is. This one would be called Too Many Cooks in the Kitchen. So there needs to be one that's the chef in control and the others are all the sous chefs, right? Too many cooks in the kitchen here. Let's see what else is going on with this for business. I'm just getting hold fast, hold fast, hold fast. Absolutely, that's the damn truth. This is the Ace of Spades, Ace of Swords here. That's the damn truth. You know what it is that you need to do for your business and the way you need to tweak it, but you need to be the one in the lead and in control and not everybody else's ideas thinning things down or diluting it. It's like sometimes the best, if you follow the cooking shows, who was that guy with the sledgehammer? The cooking guy with whatever his name is. Robert Irvine. Yeah, he would go through and redo the cooking shows and things like that. And who's coming to mind with the sledgehammer. And he would keep the menu simple. He would analyze what is the returns, blah, blah, blah. He would know what his profit margin was, all that shit. But he would slim it down, simplify it, make it effective, make sure you're not doing things that you're investing and having a bad return. This makes good common sense, but you need to slim it down. Other times you might see people spread too much in their catalog, too many choices, spoiled for choices. Narrow the field down to what is your specialty that you want to do. Don't have so many choices that people can't choose off the menu or choose what it is they want. So whether you're selling soap or perfume or furniture or whatever, you need some of the solid workhorse stuff and not too many choices. It will dilute things. I don't know what that's about. You'll know better than I. That's complete.
Okay.
Yeah. And that is what I call a micro read, guys. Yeah. But this one, she's come through powerful. I mean, it's cute, but it's powerful. Don't underestimate those cute decks. I mean, does Lucy ever not know what she's doing or what she's wanting or what she's going after? She knows what the fuck she wants. She's going to get it.
Yeah. But thank you. Makes so much sense.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. Good.
All right. Why don't you do a commercial real quick?
This is what we're doing tonight, guys. This is how I do it. We do a $20 blind oracle. Behind me in these carts are my oracle cards. There's probably about 100 different decks. So blind oracle, I just choose which decks I want to go in. Sometimes it's one, sometimes it's three, sometimes I don't know how many. We go in and we just pull the message through. You don't ask a question. If you want the year ahead, that's two in the middle, 2 cards in the middle, all 12 months around, and clarifiers as they come. You don't ask a question on that. That's been like one of my long-term most popular sellers. It's a little bit more extensive than you think, but it's a screaming deal for the price. And that's the year ahead. And that one is usually only 2 tarot decks going down, but sometimes it's 3. Depends how nosy I get, and I do get nosy. 1 question for a mini or a full. And I really got to cross this out and redo this because 7 to 10 or 15 to 20 cards is typically what I do. But it's not like I count the cards. I am lost in the cards. I don't have time to count them. So whatever it takes is whatever it takes. If it takes another deck, if it takes even another deck, if it takes a different clarifier, that's where I'm going. I'll follow the nudge always, and I'm not sugarcoating nothing. But if you want to ask a question and do a tarot reading, this is what I do. Specialty reads that I do are different than specialty spreads. I do specialty spreads on the tarot reads, like there might be 9 cards here, 9 cards here, 5 up the middle, 3 here, 3 here, and we're seeing what's going on, and I call that one the book. But specialty reads are like when I incorporate the cards with the bones and read from there, the cards with the crystal ball, which is over there, and read from there, or if I do past lives, which I love, those are my favorite, those are $50. How you can pay me, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. I'm Feisty Butterfly, and this is at a Feisty Butterfly for Venmo, $THE, the Feisty Butterfly, and then PayPal, afeistybutterfly@gmail.com. And the most confusing thing that people have is they invert the E and the I on the word feisty. I do it too. I type it wrong all the time, my own self.
Okay.
So, okay. Commercial done.
Commercial's done, Ange.
Commercial done.
All right. I think I saw Vivian had a question. I'm changing jobs at the end of this month. Is there a change for the better?
Vivian, is there a change for the better in your job? Yeah, there absolutely is. Yeah. There absolutely is. I'm feeling that. What's going on with this? What do you need to know about the change for the job at the end of the month? It's definitely better. It feels like the disgruntledness has weighed on you like, okay. The disgruntledness feels like it's weighed on you as if you've gone through, and you know when somebody goes through, I'm going to give it like I give it. It's not like they're just going through a perfume aisle. It's like you're at the grocery store, but somebody walks by and they smell funny. They smell a little weird, like use some deodorant, buddy. That kind of thing. This is what this disgruntledness is feeling like in your spirit, and it's not good for you. It doesn't help your spirit right now. So what happens The new job at the end of the month. What does she need to know? Just what does she need to know? We've got the Tarot of the Orients here. Guard your pennies. Be wise with your pennies. Understand your skill and your value. And this is a perfect fit for you. A perfect fit. We've got the Four of Pentacles here. Guard your pennies. Be wise. Protect what's important to you, right? This is not greedy. This is just knowing what you need to protect, okay? And don't come from a space of fear of lack. That doesn't help. Then the Page of Pentacles. This is going and being Batman. You've heard me say this before. It's where you're taking the lead character role in your own life. And you're making choices and decisions and honoring your heart. Two of Cups. Perfect match in business. You can't get a better card than that for this particular reading. It's going to be better and better and better. When you're following what your spirit wants, it's going to bring huge happiness. Let's pull one more just as a FYI. Delirious happy. Whatever it is you were reflecting on and dreaming and hoping for again. This one links in with the Star card sometimes because this is following the hope, the desire. And when she looks into the cup, she's looking to something that's emotional water that she's reflecting on her wants and her wishes. The losses as well. And reflecting on this and figuring out how to go true north once again. That's what you've got. That's what's complete. Yeah, that's a gorgeous one for you. I love it. So, yeah, that's what I got. And this is Tarot of the Orients. And so if you haven't been in here before, I probably have about 750 tarot decks.
Right.
And I love it.
Let's
and
take
if
a
you
peek.
pan for them, and if you pan the iPad also, then people can check this later because the show will be posted on YouTube later.
I'm on the iPad.
Well, the other one. Like, he just loves to bust my chops. But chop!
There you go, iPad.
Yes, and sometimes the birds have to fly when he does that, so okay.
Okay, Edge.
All right.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, that was also a micro. So that's what I do at the top of the show for a little bit. Then the paid list is open. I did the commercial already. So the paid list is open, guys. If you want to get your read, paid list is open.
Vivian said, awesome, this is very assuring.
Yeah, I think it's going to be very, very good for you. It feels like it's going to go really great. It's very, you got this. That's the energy that comes through. Yeah, you got this. Okay?
Okie doke, Ange.
And I'm wearing Phil's favorite shirt that my mother did not like when Phil wore it once. Oh, she's very conservative, my mother was. And this was just too much.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
Like,
really.
Come on.
It's like the angel on the Led Zeppelin tour. And it was like, my mom gave him a look.
Yeah, and she, like, at her birthday party, she's like, well, I don't like heavy metal. And she looks at me, and I asked Angie, what's she
Gives him
just
the
look at me
stink eye.
for?
She gave him the stink eye.
Look at
She
me.
did. She did.
She doesn't know what he,
She did. She
her
gave
own
him the stink eye.
son loves metal, too, but
Yes,
he's
but
cool.
that's okay. It was just the graphic was just too much for her. That's okay.
All right. Okay, so Vivian also said change is always scary, but I feel fit for the new position.
Yeah. I think you're more than qualified for the new position. More than ready.
Tasha's here.
Yeah.
Hi, Tasha.
Hey, Tasha. Hey.
Lewis is also here, and
Hey,
Lewis
Lewis.
said, Angie's the best. I've had a few readings, always right on.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Nobody's 100% right. Nobody ever is 100% right. And always trust your higher self over me or any other tarot reader. Anybody that tells you I'm right every time, no, they're not. Nobody is. Nobody is.
And Christina said, hi, I'm new here.
Hi.
Welcome in.
Good to have you.
Tess is here.
Hi, Tess. Good to have you.
All right, so we're just rocking and rolling?
We're rocking and rolling.
Sandra,
we'll
are
do a
you
few
still
more
here,
of the
Sandra?
micros, and then we'll go into the paid list.
Yeah.
So, and I do have some newer decks. I don't know if you've been in before, but the Good Fortune deck is here. And this is one of my recent favorites, guys. So this one, I didn't think I'd like so much. Classic Rider-Waite, super fun. Once you start reading with it, it's a friendly deck. It is a very friendly deck. Doesn't always give you the, sugar-coated answer, but it is a friendly deck. Easy to play, easy to know. If you're first learning tarot, this will be an excellent one to start with.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nobody pays me to say that.
All right, that is what she's doing right now. $20 blind oracle, $30 year ahead, the one question mini, and the full, the specialty reads, and those are the apps.
Those are the apps. And usually Kim is here and pops in the information through the chat.
Stop by.
I don't know if Kim popped in or not, but and on my Monday and Wednesday show, it's usually around 11, and I tell Kim, she keeps my head on straight and gets going. When Phil's home and I can get him to work with me and do this, then he's going to keep my head on straight today. So I'll just be lost in the cards. So yeah.
So Tasha's asking, tell me. I guess she's moving.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
Tell her what she can.
What to see?
What to see, Ange.
We're going to Tarot of the Trash Panda for you. I love it.
Is that it, Tasha? You're moving?
It's already decided and you're moving what to expect and what to see. Am I understanding what we're snooping on? Just give me the yes.
Yep.
Okay. Let's snoop. We're going to do 5 for you. Tasha's been in here a lot of times. Let's see what's going on. We are going to snoop. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Watch for the bitchy neighbor. I don't know what. Queen of Swords comes and she gets a bum rap as the bitch. She's very, very logical, but watch for the bitchy neighbor. This is kind of a bossy, but very, very right one, so don't get off on the wrong foot. The bitchy neighbor actually is going to be somebody you'll like better than you think. And this is very much coming through with a visual. So, yeah, this is one that she isn't a Karen, but she gets misjudged as abrasive, and she's coming up as the abrasive side of the Queen of Swords, which is logic, but fair, fair, fair. Just practical. Just get to the bottom line with this one. Watch for that.
The address is 196.
Oh, really? I like that quite a lot. I like that quite a lot. It's new starts, completions, and then balance coming through with that number for me. You've got the new start of the 1, the completion of the 9. The 9 is the actual completion in tarot, and the 10s are the result of that completion. And then the 6 is bringing that into balance. Next card coming up, we have the Empress. This is feeling more like your energy coming through here. Getting your wish energy here. Ace of Pentacles, new start, new money, new opportunity, new talents coming through here. Love seeing that. Show them that. These are just too cute to not show. And we can show them up close. So show them up close for the other iPad too. And then the High Priestess. Okay. Let the unknown that you don't know, let the mystery come from within and look at it deeper. There again is something coming up, and it does feel like you are entering a different kind of a space when you have the Empress and the High Priestess coming in. This is when you're looking to your own mysteries, what satisfies your own heart, what's coming up for this. It feels like you're entering a very happy season, but one that is full of spiritual growth. And it's why you can't let short-sightedness get the better of you. This Queen of Swords is a very far-sighted type of person, thinking ahead, logic. Anything else you need to know going forward with this move, it's going to go really good. Like that 9 of Cups is just thrilled. It feels like there's surprises in here. It feels like, yeah, bartender, bring me a surprise. It's like when you go to the coffee shop and you don't know what you want to order. If I go in the coffee shop, I don't know what I'm ordering. I just say make it triple caffeine and super sweet, load it with sugar too. This is what you're getting on this. You're getting bartenders loading up these cups with lots of surprises, not just what you wished for, what you hoped for, but lots of good, happy delights coming through. This is a huge. And justice, again, the balance is coming in. This is what's happening, the balance that comes in. This is huge for you. This is karmic lessons, and lots of joy that is overdue is arriving. Sometimes the scales of karma take a little longer than we want, and it's like, when is it my turn to have a little bit of a reprieve or a break? Or when is it time for things to go my way? This one feels like it's coming in that way quite strongly. Abundance coming in strongly. Lessons of getting what you wish for strongly. New abundance coming in strongly. High Priestess, doing the deep work within. It doesn't mean you won't get a shadow lesson or every day is going to be easy peasy, rainbows and unicorns and all that wonderfulness. No, but it's going much better than it's been before. It feels also very much, and you know your tarot well enough to know, like when you've been in the 6 of Swords moment and you're leaving the rough waters for smooth, it's like you're finally to the smooth sailing energy. This is what it should be. If you are out of alignment, it's going to stay choppier for a bit. You don't have to do that anymore. You've learned from some kind of old pattern that you don't have to do. So go for the smooth waters. That's what I've got. That's complete.
Woo.
And this is Tarot of the Trash Panda. And it is the cutest, but it is like a little bit of a teeth kicker too. So yeah, don't underestimate it. I pulled these animal ones down because they're just so cute. And it's like, okay, gosh, they are good. So, all right.
All right, Ange.
Mm-hmm.
Natasha had put right on.
Yeah.
And then earlier,
yeah, I love seeing that for you. I love it.
And about the Karen too. But as long as she stay on her side of the fence.
She's not the Karen. Don't confuse her for the Karen. She's a bitchy neighbor, but she's not the Karen. One of my really good friends can be really abrasive when she's cooking. And she's like, get out of my way, get out of my way. And she really does need just the space because she's moving around with like boiling hot water or shit. But when she told my kids that when they were younger, I was like, excuse me? And she's like, I'm coming through. And the logic was there. So don't judge her too quickly, okay? If somebody's a little bit bitchy, that doesn't mean they're a Karen. She just is a little bit abrasive.
As long as she stays on her side of the fence, Ange.
No, she's not. She's not going to stay on her side of the fucking fence. She is somebody you get to learn with this personality type too. She's not going to be bitchy at you. She's just, it's her demeanor. It's just, she's a little abrupt, a little abrasive. People call me abrupt and abrasive, and I'm fabulous. So if somebody's like, oh, she's such a Karen. Oh, that bossy old Angie. Come on, man.
She put, okay, got it.
All right. Yeah.
Okie doke. Crystal's here. I saw Crystal come in.
Hey.
All right.
All right,
And
Crystal said
Tasha's
that's
laughing.
Good. Yeah, good. It's a good day, guys. It's a real good day. Phil's
Yes,
here.
good
We're
day.
doing tarot
We
cards.
have
That's
one
fun.
on our list.
Yay. Okay,
And
what
that
kind
is
of read?
Brittany.
Okay.
All right. And Tasha said, thanks, Auntie.
You're welcome, honey. You are welcome.
If you'd like to get on the list, there's what Angie's doing tonight. And those are the apps.
And I'm not really Tasha's auntie, but I can be any of your aunties if you need
Anybody,
an
yes.
auntie.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Bossy big sister, bossy
Whatever.
old auntie, whatever.
She's Auntie, not him Uncle Phil. So there
Uh-huh.
you
That'll work. Okay.
go. Okay, next up is Brittany. Brittany is a full read.
Okay.
My husband was just laid off. I've been considering refocusing on my business and cut back in school for a while. How do our finances look through the end of the year? Do I need to adjust my priorities?
That's a huge question for a full reading. We're going to look at what's going on. I'm getting like an inverted V, so that's how we're going to lay it. This is the Mystic Soul Tarot. We're getting the inverted V. All right, we're into it. Same deck, second deck, different edges. It feels like the inverted V is just going to get bigger and bigger, but what I'm feeling is this is more immediate and this is what's coming. So this is what's going to be coming down the track as we're going this way, just FYI. And for me, I always follow the shape of the spreads and follow the nudge, and this is what I'm getting for you. It is going to be challenging for the next little bit. Same deck, third deck. I'm getting about a 5-month period of time coming through. So this will go almost to the end of the year, roughly. It could be a little bit longer than that, but just be paying attention. That would give me an indication of roughly 2 months per row on this, roughly. Now, that's just my take on the energy I'm reading. I'm not in charge of your choices. I'm not in charge of how you do things. So give a little bit of flexibility and fluidity to that. But that is what's coming through as I'm going here. So let's see what's going on. Why does this feel off balance? Okay. Okay, it's going to be a little bit exhausting is what I'm getting. Just from this, the furthest down the track, things that are paying attention, it's going to be a little bit exhausting because you're going to need rest here. But let's start with this row. And let me see if I can spread this so you can actually see what's going on a little bit. The first row here, we've got the Six of Pentacles. This is feeling like a little bit of the beggar girl when you're not. The universe is actually trying to give you a gift in this. Sometimes the unanswered prayers or the blessings in disguise are the hardest ones to receive. But that does feel like what it is. The choices that you make to follow the heart's desire, the choices that you make to do things differently as far as finances with your husband and working as a team. This is a union, this is commitment, this is soul path, this is soul contract stuff coming through in a big way for you. Going up next is we're seeing the Queen of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. It is something you are going to have to be aware of. It's not that you're going to have to go without, but it might feel like you're going to have to adjust and recalibrate is what I'm getting. Because you have this card where you're supposed to be in the Queen of Pentacles mode, but you're holding your pennies tight, right? This is tough for you. It really is a little bit of a tricky time. It does feel like it's going to be difficult, and it feels like the difficulty is bleeding into here just a little. I'll tell you when we get there, but this is for the next month or so. Hold your pennies tight. Be frugal. Be aware. Pay attention to what you can do without, needs versus wants, that kind of regular old shit. That's nothing miraculous. It just is telling you it's not going to be easy, even though the universe is giving something. And also with this, it's not just resources of money, but there's opportunities that come. Opportunities to use your talent are coming in. This is coming in quite strongly. Don't let fear stay in your way. There is something that is newly inspired that you need to go forward. And it's a little bit of dread, a little bit of how am I going to do this? How am I going to be all things to all people? What I'm getting is the dread is getting in your way. So if there is an opportunity for a little side hustle, a little something extra on the side, but it feels a little uncomfortable, it's like, okay, going back to work, whatever it might be, whether it's bookkeeping or donut making, does not matter. It's something that you get to experience, something you get to at least try and do. And yeah, I'm getting there is something in this. This is new work opportunity coming in. And this is fear right here. So there's a little bit of worry about that. Just give it a shot. It's not going to hurt to give it a try. This would encourage you to go forward and try this out, see what happens. Okay, now going forward in time. And these are flying V's. Now these ones are about the same size V's, but this one came in a lot fuller with a lot more cards, a lot more information. So this is like month to 2 months, 2 months to 3.5 months, roughly. That's what I'm getting. So just FYI, how the direction of this month is going to go. If we go segment of time is the better way to say that, because if you think month, you might think calendar, first of the month, blah, blah, blah. No, segment of time, this section. Think of chapters in a book. Like you've got a couple of mini chapters before the big one wants to play out in a good way. You got the Magician and the Hanged One. You're going to feel like you're not sure what to do. You're going to have to evaluate. And then you're going to have to move on from something. It might be that you're going to pursue some kind of line of work and you need to tweak it a little bit differently. It's very strongly feeling that way because you have all the skills here, all the elements right here with you. You have the magic right here to do it, to do it, to do it. What's coming through is you feel like you can't win for losing a little bit on this. And it's like you have to change your perspective on what is your purpose in this particular chapter, in this particular period of time. It doesn't have to be the be-all, end-all solution for the ever and forever. Sometimes we get to do inventory. Sometimes we get to do stock. Sometimes we get to make the donuts. That's what's happening. You're evaluating how this goes, and the fruits of your labor are coming in. They're just going to be a little bit different than what you expect. There's a little bit of disappointment because you might have to trade hours for dollars or trade where you're putting your energetic resources for a time, for a period of time. But it feels like, yes, you do. Then you move differently. This one comes in twice, so pay attention when you see doubles coming up. It's coming in here too. So this is what you're starting to realize, the fruits of labor and how you're doing it. What you move on from, and this is to do with knowledge and thoughts and beliefs, all of these things that feel like, okay, yeah, okay. Feels like sometimes there's betrayals because it's backstabbery, backstabbery, backstabbery. It's also can be when we see the 8 of Swords, we see limiting thoughts, or old outdated thoughts that held us back. And these are thoughts that we've outgrown. These are ways of thinking about a situation that has been outgrown. This one doesn't stay that way forever. There's a willing sacrifice of time. And then you walk away towards something more fulfilling. This is something that you modify. So whatever this is that you're doing to bring in or add extra resources, and I think, yes, you should. But I don't think count on that being the forever solution. It might be a Band-Aid solution, it might be a temporary solution. It might be temporary and then evolve into something even bigger. With the Page of Wands, this is about communication. This is about the adventure begins, more exploration. This is the person that always knows where the party direction is. They know where to go and how to have fun. And it feels like this first part of it is like the introductory course or the refresher course, and then there's something that's coming as an offer and you don't want to refuse it. But you're still a little bit torn. Interesting. The card of refusal here is the card of a little bit of moody, broody going within, and it's different than what you expected life to look like. That's just a flat feeling coming through. It's not the end of the world. It's just a different kind of season, a different kind of chapter, and it leads to better. The opportunity comes through here. You can see the cup. Will you show her that? The cup is coming through, and it is big. And that opportunity, again, this is, show her this. This is in that second set. This is the doubles. Pay attention, because it's lining you up for a different opportunity, something that has more emotional growth for you coming down the field. That's what it feels like is coming in. So watch for the doubles in my readings. So this is the bigger chunk. This is where we're talking 3.5. If we've got 2 months here, 2 months here, 3.5, 4 months. Earliest would be 3.5 months. It feels like you're stretching in the 4 to 6 month zone now. And it felt like a 5-month zone. This feels like a lot happening in this particular period of time. Like, a lot happening. Chariot, the balance is coming in. Huge. Knight of Wands, kicking ass and taking names. Charging forward, moving forward, moving forward, moving forward in a huge, huge way. The Empress is all about the abundance coming in. And the Page of Wands, the new direction. The exploration and the thing you want to do, it's a little bit different than what you thought. Now, there's a little bit of devil whisper in your ear coming up this way. This one I want you to be cautious on. You don't have to go to new thing, to new thing, to new thing, to new thing. You do need to follow what's true to your heart and that works for both of you. And it might be that you have to go to new thing, to a little bit of a slightly different thing. But you don't have to be bouncing around forever and ever and ever. And don't believe old lies. Don't believe you can't have what you want. Don't believe you can't move forward through this and overcome what feels like heaviness and chains and burden on you. Because that's just bullshit. You can't overcome it. It may take skillful evaluation of what's actually assets, what's actually working, and what's not. It doesn't feel like it may take, it feels like it will take. The understanding of what to do with the abundance is what's coming in next. The next is we have the Page of Swords and the Hierophant. Page of Swords is the truth that's coming through. This is holding and owning your own truth, staying in integrity, and it's coming in with the Hierophant, which is usually a job promotion. This is institutions. This is like a new start energy. This sometimes means getting the job. If somebody were to ask me, am I going to get the job? And this comes up, that's a yes. If this comes up, this is yes. This might be something that you're promoted within whatever this is that you're starting over here. Don't know what that's about. Value understood. Value noted, value understood. Fruits of labor are bringing in a new evaluation, new opportunity. Universe giving you again. Now look at these. You have the fruits of labor here in this row and the new opportunities here. They're coming in doubles. The universe is trying to get your attention. When these come in and you've got this coming in here, this gift, this change that feels like it's not a great thing is a good gift. The fruits of labor where you evaluate it when you're in the middle of this shit, like in the middle of fall, it's gonna be like, this feels tighter than we expected. This is difficult. We don't like this. This kind of sucks. This isn't what I ordered. It is exactly what your spirit needs. It's exactly for the soul growth. And then it becomes the gift. So that's what's coming in. The evaluation comes in. This opportunity, don't miss the offer. Again, don't be in the moody, broody, and pouty energy. No. Understand this is an opportunity for expansion in a new way, and this is what's supposed to be coming through for you. Endpoint here. Endpoint here. As we're going into the new year, as we're going into the end of the 5 months, a completion of a cycle, a completion of a chapter, an advancement. Where you have death on one thing, you get the end, the inevitable end, and death and taxes. The world is like leveling up. It's like graduating high school and then being able to go to college, that kind of thing. A completion of a section of learning. This is a completion in the education and having the world in your hands. These are new opportunities coming. I'm not giving you, oh, this is easy, and it gets easy in the next month and a half, because it fucking doesn't. What it does is get more workable, more manageable. You can grow together if you choose to grow together during this tricky time. And that's when sometimes the deeper bonds are forged. That's when the deeper understanding of commitment and soulmate contracts and things like that are forged. And this is what it feels like is coming through. Then something becomes second nature to you. This is labor. This is work. Work that comes second nature is coming in. So much that it's bringing huge amounts of abundance. Hopes and dreams here. You follow your true north enough with this Page of Swords, this Ace of Swords. You follow your true north enough. And you don't give up on your dream. You don't give up on what you hope for. So the dream might look a little bit different than what you thought. But the essence of the dream is to enjoy happiness. Enjoy this particular time of your life. Not to necessarily be the world's best donut maker. But to make the donuts and know that this is making things work for the family and getting through it. Whatever it is. You will know better than I do. The King of Pentacles is here. He's the one that says, show me your plan and I'll back your play. He's the one that stacks up the coins. He stacks up the money. This businessman is smart. He knows how to do it. Why? Because you've been frugal in the past. You're paying attention to numbers better than ever before. You'll know where leaks are if you look for what is financial leaks, financial bleeds of the little kind. You'll find them. You'll pay closer attention. You're going to have to prioritize not just resources, but time. And you're also going to have to take really good care of yourself in order to pull this off. Because you can't do it all by yourself. You're not expected to do it all by yourself. You are expected to be more harnessed and more evenly yoked, working together in a balanced way. If you want momentum, if you want the car to have more momentum, you have to work balanced. You don't get thoroughbred and glue factory horse together and expect to win the race. No, you have to be able to work together as a team, and that's what's going on. That's complete. It's getting better and better. It's not easy, but that's what's coming in for you. That's the time frame that's coming in. Watch again for what it is. The universe has given you a gift, and it doesn't feel like that. My husband got fired from his job. Well, he and 30,000 other people when Yellow went under. Yeah. He got laid off. Fired is the wrong word. He probably kicked my ass if I let that stand. Yellow went out of business after 99 years of being in business. They went out of business, and so everybody just was like, done. Job over. Boom. We almost had 5 weeks of vacation built up with that fucking company. Can you believe those sons of bitches? But nevertheless, it turned out to be a really good thing. And we handled things smartly. We paid attention to what we could do. And he ended up getting a better job. We ended up getting a better house, moving into a place after years of being in an apartment. So it doesn't feel like it's the end of the world, but it feels like it's uncomfortable for the next period of time. And you'll find a way to make it work. You'll navigate through it. That's complete.
Woo.
Yeah. That's what I got. And this is the Mystic Soul Tarot, and I love this deck, obviously. And yeah, you guys will see that same deck, different edges. That's how I love to do my readings. So yeah, it's why I have so many damn decks. But yeah, so.
All right, Ange.
Yeah, that was a beautiful one. I love it. It's not easy. It's hard work and worth every fucking bit of it. And so yeah, do what you can to supplement or add a little extra, but don't make yourself crazy. Don't wear yourself ragged, okay? You get to be human too.
This is exactly what I needed. We're a great team, and I'm taking the challenge as an opportunity.
Yeah, it's going to get better. It's going to create depth. So just know that it creates depth, not just in what's going on in your world or in your understanding, but in the relationship. It becomes more rooted in a strong way.
Thank you so much. We're definitely locked in.
Yeah, it's good. Very, very good. Good luck, honey. Good luck. All right, I'm drinking some water, and then I'm going to need to open another bottle of water.
And Diana, I need your question when you get a chance, please. And Lola said, "Oh, I love Angie's nails and color."
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Phil loves when I do them red like this, and I haven't done them like classic red in a while. It's like, okay, all right. It was either this or chrome purple. Like, I like chrome metallic purple, too, and I like doing kind of crazy stuff with my nails, but this was like, let's just do classic for a little bit. So that's what we did. But thank you.
All right, and Haley had put also, Angie, you make a difference.
Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, next up is Diana.
Okay.
Full read.
Okay.
What does the rest of the year have in store for me?
Diana, do you want me to do it full read style, or do you want me to do it year ahead style? The full read, I can do different kinds of layouts and spread. When I do the year ahead, typically it's probably just equal as many cards, but you're getting usually 2 or 3 in the middle, all 12 months, and then highlights as the months go around the calendar. So
as a full.
Full. Okay, we'll do it as a
No,
full.
no, I'm just telling you. I'm reminding you. Whatever you are feeling, she put.
I'm going to show you the year ahead. That's what I'm drawn to do. That's what I'm going to do.
And Gloria, you're on deck.
Okay, this is my husband Phil's favorite deck of cards. This is Eileen Dugan's The Witch's Tarot, and it is a great one. And he used to ask me, "That's a cool deck. What is that? What is that?" And finally, I look it up and I'm like, "This is what it is." Ended up with 3 of these and a little mini, but we'll see what's going on. Can you spell her name to me?
Diana.
Middle initial or last initial, and I don't know why.
When she puts it, I'll get it to you.
Yeah. I want clarity on this. Sometimes we get multiple names, like we've got multiple Stephanies. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Good. All right. For Diana M. I'm getting the song Waterloo coming in. This is ABBA. I love ABBA. Waterloo is coming in. And it's like, couldn't change something if I wanted to. This is what's going on. There's courses that are charted through this year. It will ring like a chorus. The cycle, the lessons will ring like a chorus. Yeah. Finally facing my water. This is what's coming in. Whatever you're facing it multiple times throughout the year. It's coming in very strongly. You're facing it multiple times throughout the year, beating it, showing yourself, proving to yourself. Not only do you know the lesson, you understand the lesson, but it also changes a little bit the core of who you are. And this is coming through as a strong thing of sovereignty. What we're seeing in the center here, we're seeing the Emperor, we're seeing the King of Pentacles, we're seeing the Justice card, and we're seeing the Sword of Truth. Now the Emperor is the one that comes in the position of you, of who you are, what's going on with you now, setting things up on your own terms, setting rules your own way, protect and provide for the realm. This isn't a sheep. This is the lion. This is the one that leads. These are the challenges in the way that you're learning it. Understanding your own truth, standing in your own power when it presents, you just have a knowing, and letting justice and karma balance the scales. This allows for some patience on some things to play out how they must, and you stand in your own strength nevertheless. King of Pentacles, really being secure in what you've done time after time, stacking things up, whether it's talents, time, or resources. It's something of value stacking over a period of time. And there's a way to get progress. It's not overnight. Like I say, it's going to present over and over again. The King of Pentacles doesn't get all the money, all the pentacles, all the rewards from just doing a flash in the pan thing. It takes some time to build this. Okay, let's see what's going on around the course of the year. So, same deck, second deck. We're starting in July. Even though we're already in July, we're starting in July. Sometimes I'll get to start in the month ahead, but I'm getting started in July, so that's where I'm starting. July, August, September, October, November, December, January. This is coming in, end of December is coming in as chaotic. This is a chaotic motherfucking period of time, and this is coming in as pre-Christmas and post-New Year's. That's a chaotic time for anyone, but there's a lot of competition, comparison, snipe and gripe, just argy-bargy fighting, stupid ideas. Be careful. There's just too much going on. You've come to year's end there. There's too much going on. Words of advice will be slow things down. Keep it more simple. Keep it more simple towards the end of the year. From December to January. That's coming in really powerful, strong. That's what's coming in. January's here. Now let's see what we got. February. March. March is coming in hot. We're still in March. Echo here. Again, pay attention to the duplicates. Pay attention. April, May, June. Okay. So same deck, third deck. We're going to clarify with this one and see what happens when we do. We're in July here. There is new creative ambition and desire coming through for you. It is like you have a creative, you know, when you get a mad genius idea or a mad genius inspiration, it doesn't happen all at once. It's going to take a little bit of time. But this creative impulse that you have, this way that you want to be artistic and express yourself needs to come in differently. And it's surprising you. When you show with this Page of Cups, it's going to be different than what you expect. It feels like it hasn't come to you yet. It feels like you're getting it just barely before the month ends. It feels like this is coming into you, and it feels like you go in for the emotional drink, you go in for the emotional knowledge, the wisdom, whatever it is, and you get the stinky fish, and you're like, what the hell is this? It feels like you are getting a surprise, a creative surprise. It feels like it's not coming in just yet. It feels like I'm going in my mind 10-9-8, 10-9-8, trying to see if it's coming in within the next week. It feels like the 10-9-8, it feels like that 9 is coming in a little bit stronger. So it's going to be over a week from now. Be aware of your ideas. Write ideas down. Be aware of your dream space. Be aware of all the subliminal stuff that would be coming in on the emotional front. Pay attention to this. This is coming in a subtle way, and then boom, creative fire. Okay, anything else she needs to know on this? What about the stinky fish tea? This is something substantial. An idea you should pursue that is partly been rejected in the past, that created sorrow in the past, but the Two of Cups remains. The Two of Cups stands. Show her that. Two of Cups still stands. Two of Cups is perfect partnering, and it's also business, but it's after there's been some grief, there's been some energy spilt. It might be one modality shifting to another. It might be a modality of spirituality that's more to do with healing, or healing shifting into spirituality, or spirituality shifting into some creative presentation of art form or voice form. This is coming through, and the Two of Cups remains. This is really, you're going to have to watch your dream space closely here. And I would watch it, I wouldn't worry about watching it this week. I would watch it next week. And I'd watch it like a hawk. Ideas might be popping. Things might be synchronizing here and there, but you're going to be like, I don't think so. Yeah, the 9's coming in again. There is something that is completion coming in. Queen of Cups. The one who looks at a love lost and dreams her dream again. And there she is looking at the Grail. This is a sign of hope. This is reflecting on something from the past. Maybe that didn't work out, or maybe that you invested time or energy in. You're like, where is this going? Why is this going? Sometimes we acquire knowledge, skills, aspirations, and think we're going to do a certain thing down a certain track. We don't just abandon the knowledge, even if we do shift the track. Even if the track shifts direction, we still have the knowledge that we carry with us. This is important for you to know. This is the July, end of July. August comes in with a Magician. I love it. And overcoming what? Now, these two came out together before clarifiers. This feels like, I don't have a genius idea in my mind. Yes, you do. The seeds are coming off the tree. It's 5 of Pentacles, but it's not quite in season. It's feeling like barren. It's feeling like, what? This feels lost, out in the cold, desolate, so dreary. Magician's here. You got something there. You've got a kernel and understanding and knowledge. You've got more of a gift than you think coming through here. What else is coming up in August? King of Pentacles wants to start coming through. There is support coming through. Support coming through. the talent that needs multiplied and done again and done over the course of time. And I asked, is this kind of like a back to school type of an energy? Not just the back to school season, but is this re-educating something, relearning something, revisiting this thing that you've learned, the modality, and carrying parts of it forward? Important. It's something that you've done for a while, something you've acquired for a while, and this is support coming in big for you. Now this is where the duplicate is, just FYI. We talked about that at the beginning of the read. September, the 9. This is why we're getting the 9 so much here. We're getting the 9 here. This is learning resilience. This is the wounded soldier that sometimes you see the bandaged head, and they've put up the guardrails. They've put up their defensive. They've been like building something. They've been through the battles. They've been strong and conquered something. But this is resilience all through September. Resilience and flowering. It's like this is coming in. The season of spring is coming in over here. The season of winter and desolation is totally incorrect here. The spring energy is coming through here. Now, I know what the calendar says. I know we're in July, August, September. This is where things start to bloom. This is like, what is it? I think it's Bette Midler's The Rose, that far beneath the winter's snow, in the spring becomes the rose. That's some kind of lyric like that comes through. That's what it is about. There's something that's a little bit buried that needs unburied, rediscovered again, because it's coming and it wants to come through in September. Okay, October. 10 of Cups, there's huge happiness. This is big. The resilience pays off, and in October there's happiness on the home front throughout everything that's home atmosphere. October should be a happy, almost spoiled brat happy month going on. It doesn't need clarification. It, like, just show her this. It's the light that feels very, very warm and illuminating there that's huge, huge, huge coming in. Now November's going to look a little bit different. November, let's get a clarifier on. You have the card of evaluation coming through here, where the fruits of the labor and your work, you haven't gotten through the main hurdle yet, but you're progressing. And you're going to start evaluating. And this one, in this particular illustration, there's none of these fruits that have gone to waste. None of them are on the ground. None of them are on the grass and fallen off the bush. So they are all there. The evaluation of what you have done to progress from July to now needs to be where you wanted to put your energy, where you wanted to put this stuff that's important to you. Then the choice comes. Don't be pie in the sky, dreamy, I can do everything all at once. No, you need to choose one or two things. You don't be at the window shopper card and just standing forever outside the window. In the Dark Mansion, Tarot of the Dark Mansion, it's shown literally like looking in a shop window and all these choices, but you don't get what you want by standing outside the shop. You have to go in, take your action, and do something, which you've done. And then you have to choose, just like you would have to evaluate and choose which of these do you want to pluck from the vine. 7 of Cups, 7 of Coins. This is emotion, this is seeds. Which ones do you want to nourish most? Okay, that's November. December. This is where December, you're closing out old books, closing out old things that you already have learned. They're completing, they're finishing up. Frosting on the cake is coming through. Cake's all done, cake's made, frosting on the cake. You don't do it before it cools. You do it before that cake cools. You're ripping that thing to shreds. You know this. You know the timing. Evaluate. There's purpose in evaluating this. You know the timing. The completion comes through, and there's a lot of conflict. Somebody's going to try and give you the bum's rush. I don't know if that's the nice thing to say, or they're trying to pressure, push. You need to tell them to step off, step back, back up. No. Take your time. You need the reprieve. January, you'll retreat. You'll go to where you can catch your breath. So whatever this is that you've been pushing hard, if somebody's telling you, push harder, it is not the time to push harder. It's the time to retreat, the time to take care of self, the time to look at it from fresh eyes. There's some decks that show this in some of the more modern decks, and they show the 4 of Swords, and they show someone just sitting in the bathtub. It can be like spa time, self-care, blah, blah, blah. But retreat from everybody else that's pushing you around and go towards the sword of truth that you carry in your own hand. Oh, hang on. All right. Sorry, I dropped some cards here, and I dropped them all out of order, and I caught them with my elbow just barely. It's like, I'm glad I didn't wipe all of this down. All right. That's January. We're going to February. February is looking great. February, you're making some decisions, some choices, and you have new options, just like you had to make choices here. Now you get to see from a higher perspective. You're on the castle wall. You have the inspiration in one hand. It's one wand is bolted to the wall. One is in your hand. And you also have the world in your hand. This is choices and decisions, and you've got a better lay of the land coming in February. It's not just doing what everybody else wants to push you towards. It's making clear-headed decisions because you see the bigger picture. It's what you couldn't see in July that you can see in February. There's something about the Pisces energy flowing through here. What is about that? It's back to the stinky fish. It's back to here, back to the creative fire, back to the creative idea. This creative energy here. It's artistic. And it's got to be given a voice. It's got to be given expression, whatever this is. Yeah, the butterfly must be the butterfly. He can't hang out with the caterpillars anymore. This is death. Whatever has been completed, there is a finality and an ending to something. Death doesn't mean literal death. It means death and ending, death and rebirth, metamorphosis. You see, I love the butterflies. You see it. It's because once you've outgrown the caterpillar stage and you've been in the goo long enough, you cannot go back to caterpillar. You have to crack through the cocoon and go fly. This is what's happening. This is where you're pacing the branch, and do you dare to get off of it and fly? And you do, because March is fully loaded. I mean, it is bam. Now let's look at March. March, sort of truth coming through. The karmic stuff that had to be, and it feels like a karmic reckoning that had to happen and had to come first in order for balance to happen, in order to allow this to come through a little bit more strongly, in order to allow you to really feel like you're in charge of your realm, right? All of this having to happen, sort of truth is right there, right on top of it. Boom. This is you in alignment, new perspective, new seeing. You've got cat here, you got bird here. Why do we have cat bird going on? There's a special seat that's here. When we're talking catbird or catbird seat, something like this coming through to me, it is the seat of favor. I don't know how to describe it any more plainly than that. You're having an opportunity to be in a seat where you can view things, and it is a seat of favor. It's like the butterfly figuring out that it finally can trust the wind, trust the breeze, and it lifts the feet off the branch. I don't know, legs, whatever you call insect, butterfly feet. Lifts the feet off the branch and allows the wind to carry it. The seat of favor coming through. Then we've got here. The preparedness is here. The things that you have to let go of and feel like betrayals. These are old thoughts, old ideas, things you've outgrown here. The one sort of truth is what you need right here in January. It's right here. It's right here. And this feels, people will read this and they'll be like, third party, betrayal, and they do it way too easily because it's deeper and bigger than this. These are things that are like, you can look and it just looks like a little bit of spiteful fairies going around. A little bit of angry old thoughts, angry old ways of doing. And it looks like this old heartache you need to let go of if you want to heal from it. Otherwise, you get stuck in this nonsense of self-betrayal. It looks like you're prepared and ready to do so, prepared and ready to take the journey to move forward, even though it's a little slower. Prepared to honor this truth. Sitting in your power here. Being aware of who you give audience to, being aware of where you lend your power, being approachable, receptive, and really, really grounded. Now this one, she's the fire queen. Why is she so grounded? Because she operates like a dude. They give her a hard time. In some of the decks she's shown, and she's sitting like legs wide. And so she's seen as the more sensual of the queens, the one that's more grounded, more get real kind of thing. She's not going to be all pretense, but she does have a lot of flash. A lot of flash. And she knows what she's doing. And she is a territorial one. So if you are feeling territorial, be aware of what it is that you are valuing for that territory. Be aware of what it is that you need to protect. And I say this because underneath all of this, this guy is considered as the miser. He gets a bum rap sometimes too, because this is a card of greed, blah, blah, blah. What is he protecting first and foremost? Things that he's already built up. He's past the 2 of coins where it's been unstable. He's built something. He's putting his feet down, wide, on the coins right here. Putting the foot down about what it is that needs to be done about protecting the money. Protecting the money that is dear to his heart. The time, the resources, the energy dear to the heart. And then usually you see one on his head also. And this is where, in this one, it's got it a little bit, he's kind of protecting the family jewels, but whatever. He's in the protective space, and it feels like the energy that needs to be there. With the Queen of Wands coming in so territorial, it is where it needs to be. So I'm not saying that you have to be cheap, 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 greedy, greedy, greedy. That's a shallow interpretation of the card every bit as just third-party betrayal is a shallow and kind of a cheap shot interpretation of the Three of Swords. There's more to that than that. There's more depth and breadth in this month of March for you. April. April, we go to this moon, and there's something that's going to inspire a little bit of fear. Now, what do we got here? Plucking the sword. We've got this one. The queen has to go. The Queen will have to go somewhere. Now, she is most comfortable being approached in her own zone, but she's going to have to journey through the gates of fear. So whether this is a choice and decision and a literal, you have to go with this one traveling, it may well be. But there is something that you have to yield, surrender, and trust a little bit more than you would like to normally. And I'm not saying trust in somebody that isn't worthy of trust. The guy that has these coins isn't going to lend his coins or his money or his resources or time or energy to anybody that's going to be foolish with it. No way. But there is something that's going to require you to step up, step out, and move a little bit differently. And it's right here. This is March. All of these are in March. Here's April, facing the fear. And May, this is taking the leap of faith. So what can we look at in here? This one wants to come. What did we got here? How did we get that here? That's the yellow card. It's from the yellow deck. Universe wants to gift you. Justice is bringing in the money, the gift, the reward, and it's plain to see. You are in the place where you are ready to receive the reward that you have worked very, very hard for. This is the universe giving you the karmic completion and the reward for such thing. This one is bringing the reward, bringing solidness, coming forward. And this is what it is. If you take the leap of faith, you get the reward. You have to face the fear. You have to trust your intuition on this. It's not just about deception and lies and secrecy. There's also the mystery that happens, the intuition that comes through, the way the moon lights things, the way the moon connects us with our intuition. Huge, huge for you. June, we got the King of Swords coming through. Want to see what's going on with this King of Swords. He's the strategist. His strategery is really good. He doesn't fuck around. He plays the game well. He's doing chess when everyone's doing checkers. That oversaid. But this guy is cool, and he knows what to do, and he knows how to think it through. The Queen of Swords gets the bum rap as the bitch, but the King of Swords doesn't get a bum rap at all. Why? Because he leads like a boss. Why? Because he leads with authority. He's decisive. He makes the battle plan, sticks to it, and does what needs to be done. And this is what you have to have, the sort of truth-taking action over and over and over. You're being asked to articulate, express, and move forward through this more and more and more. What else is coming through on this for you? This is definitely asserting yourself in a more masculine way. This isn't fully loaded with Queen energy as much as it is with King and with Emperor. And you are taking your own power back, doing it in a different way. Yes, absolutely. I cannot say it any more plainly. This is the card of Schwing. You are getting in touch with not just the receptive energy, but the take action. You are not just something to be acted upon. You are to act upon the situation. This is a card of action. This is career. This is work. This is family. This is new impetus, new start. Card of Schwing. It's very, very enabling this part of you that wants to take action and move forward. Do it. It's being a boss and not letting being bossy or having strong leadership as who you are now stand in your way. You are going to be clear-minded, clear-headed, make decisions, and own them, going very, very accountably forward. King of Coins knows what's going on, knows how much he has. Exactly knows how much he has, knows what his treasures are actually worth, and knows how to build it and stack it in favor of himself. And that is not greedy, and that is not wrong. That is you being prepared to build the kingdom you want to build. Anything else? No. That's it. Boom. That's what's going on. That's clear. Be true to yourself. Be true to your inspiration. You're not off the mark and not off the money. And somebody that wants to pull or dilute or take too much away from, they need to just clear out of your zone. You need them out of your field for a while, out of your energy for a while. That's what I got.
Woo.
And that's a typical year ahead, but this is more like a full year ahead, and this one came through with boom, boom, boom.
She put awesome. Can't wait.
Yeah, it's an exciting time for you. It is an adventurous time, and you don't have to wait. You just start acting, taking action. Check your intuition. Take more action. Keep going. Keep going. That's what I got. All right. I'm going to get some water, but that's complete. Holy smoly, that was beautiful. Absolutely a stunner. All right. Let me get this bottle of water, and we'll go from there.
But thank you, as always. You rock.
Oh, thanks, and you are so welcome. You're so welcome, honey.
All right, we have Gloria, and then we have Deborah.
Okay.
So Gloria's up next. She said, I'm going to sit patiently and let Angie breathe and drink water.
Thank you. Fan the face a little bit. Okay. So what kind of read are we doing for Gloria?
For a blind.
Blind. Ooh, okay. Gloria, give me a second. Not those. Yes, those. Okay. All right, we've got 4 decks for you. We have, this is based on Amy Brown's artwork, Fairies, Denise Lynn's Sacred Traveler. I also cut these down and cut the messages off of these and put them in my past life, so I got a duplicate of these. This is, I don't know if it's the, it makes me think of the mystical moments, but it's not that, it's something else. And then this is like, I don't know, sweet honey bee something or other. I don't know what this is. So, okay, that's what we got for the oracles. The tarot, I do a better job of keeping track of the names than the oracles. Just how it is. So, okay, we'll see what's going on. It feels like somebody is trying to send you a signal that it's very much a love message that they're trying to send. I don't know if it's a I don't know if it's a romantic message, but an I love you message is being sent from a faraway place. Very interesting. Wishing you health, and then we've got the bad dragon and too many dragons. Somebody is sending a message of love, and this is from a faraway place. This does feel like geographically further than coast to coast on California to New York. So what I'm getting is the distance, and it is love from the faraway place. I don't know who this is. I don't even know if you've met this person or what. I don't know if this. I don't know. I don't know who this is yet. Let me flip these for a minute. Yeah, I do know who this is. What I'm getting is this is somebody that would be like your Nell. Now, in my world, there's Nell. She's a spirit guide that's very, very fairy oriented, very, very like that. And this is somebody that is very, got this energy. This is coming through with much more of the forest fairy, the woodland fairy, and it feels more Celtic in nature. And this is one of your guides. This is one of the elementals. This is what's coming through. This is coming through. And also is coming through is bad dragon and too many dragons, trying to take on expressing yourself in too many ways too quickly, and that you have not failed something. Again, a message of love coming through, and you have not failed. You haven't lost something. You haven't done it imperfectly or badly. And this is a self-judgment that you've put on yourself a little too harshly. It needs to be let go of.
That was my thoughts too.
Yeah. Yeah. And then here, and I haven't broke this deck out in a long, long time. And I got this one from New York when I visited my sister, and her husband took me to the Amityville Tarot Metaphysical Shop. It was fabulous. And this is what I walked out of there with. But this too many dragons, too many things that you're trying to express all at once. You need to slow it down, get grounded. Slow it down, get grounded. Get near the green things. Get near the ferns. Get near the plants. Get the green things around you. Okay. All right, what do we got coming through from the Sacred Traveler for you? We're getting honor the journey. Big time. The big time I love you and honor the journey. We'll be crossing paths soon enough is what I'm getting. This particular guide, it will cross paths with you multiple times. Now, sometimes we almost try too hard to see our guide, and then we miss the little signs and synchronicities that come forward. It's giving me the visual of fireflies. Sometimes people don't believe in fireflies or don't think they actually are there, but fireflies and June bugs, when they're lit, you know, they do exist, that kind of thing. And it is, you're going to see it. You're going to see it. You don't have to work too hard. You will see in the peripherals. You will see. She will be visiting and visiting. And this is something that often when we're in this realm and traveling in the dream space or the Akashic field in meditation, if we're doing this, this is where we connect with them. It's not just your imagination being crazy. You don't have to work too hard. She'll butt in how she wants to butt in. Yeah. Yeah. Vast vistas. Again, far away. Expand your horizon. The way you think, the way you think. And remember, I told you this was beyond where the shores were. This feels more Celtic. This feels more Celtic than I can explain to you. I don't know why. It says great adventure. Now, show her these ones. Show her, show her, show her. And then the narrow pathway is indicating through the mind, through the mind. You have to travel carefully to get there. Allow the expansion of your mind to be a little bit different, but the narrow pathway is tread thoughtfully about it. Don't just take every random signal. Too many dragons, too many things. Not everything's a sign. So keep your evidence book of whatever it is you're seeing in your notebook. Write it down, write it down. You'll know when things stack up. When you see it at least 3 times, that's a signal.
I see many times, just think I'm imagining it.
Yeah. If you're seeing it 3 times, that's giving you a signal. If you wanna, really make sure it's a signal, you ask for your guides to work in multiples of 5 and see how you like that, because it will happen. They don't have any reason to hold back information from you, but they aren't going to let you force yourself to think something when it's not so. Okay, this is what came through next. Yeah, it's not the imagination. It's you learning how to tune in the frequency, how to dial it in. When you narrow the pathway, it's like dialing in the old school radio. And whenever you've seen the old school radio dialed in, you hear static, 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 and then and you might hear just a note or a couple notes of a song, and then you're right in the exact frequency. And that's what you're learning to do. You're just learning how to dial in. You don't know how to do this just boom, right off the jump. You might know how more than you think, but you don't think you do. So it's like, okay. No, just slow it down, dial it down, know where your ass is, know where your feet is, know what you're hearing, seeing, engage all 5 senses, close the eyes, see what becomes right here. It'll come right here for you, okay? All right. Now this is interesting. This is snapshots of you. You don't need so much in the subconscious that it weighs you down. Allow your dream space to give you signals. It will give you signals, and it will give you choices. This is called liberty, and it's freedom of choices. It's not meant to weigh down. Your dream spaces are not meant to weigh you down. They're meant to give you recognition and signals and signs and symbology that you understand. You're learning to speak a code of your own dreams. It takes you a little bit to do. Day and night, you're going to see something, and it might not be the exact thing that you see in the dream space that comes in the daytime, but you will see it, you will see it, you will see it. And then sea witch energy. Why is this coming through here? This is coming through, and often when I would see a card like this, I would think Lemuria, sea witch, mermaids, blah, blah, blah. This comes in as sea witch and poor unfortunate souls. Like Ursula's theme song, right? You're trading something, and how you view yourself, whether you're in your villain era or not, there is something that you have in a way of trading one gift for another, the way you alchemize your time, your energy, your resource. What comes in from here, you alchemize into something else, and you bring it forward differently. There's a skill. There's a skill to this magic. Yeah, I don't know why I can't get all those lyrics to the forefront, but you should listen to Ursula's song again. The specific woman that they chose for that voice was perfect for that voice. And she did things with that song that others that, if they were asked to sing that, probably would have done it pretty. And she did it rough. She did it really, really good. You know who else does things a little bit gruff? Tina fucking Turner. That's who does things gruff. She has magic all about her stuff. She has, yes, Rolling on the River coming through nice and easy versus nice and rough. There is something about this balancing that's coming in that you're going to pay closer attention to. It's not too many dragons, but you will have contrast in the signals and signs the universe sends you, and then recognition. Contrast in the dreams of the evening, or the sleeping dreams, and then the waking moment, and then the epiphany. Okay, enough said.
Super, will do.
Now what's going on the sweet honey here with the bees? The other message you need to have. Acceptance. You know, the terms radical acceptance gets thrown out a lot about self-care, self-love, accepting other people how they are, blah, blah, blah. Acceptance is the information presenting, and it's not just humdrum mundane. It's not just your imagination or that you're terrifically creative. It's also inspiration and intuition. You will learn discernment and how to tell the difference in that. But right now, just understand that it's trying to come through, come through, come through. And accept how it comes through. This is what's coming through. Beautiful, beautiful flowers. Now there was, in this deck, there's a Trillium. You can look up the card. If I can find it, I'll find it. It's a Trillium card. It's coming in. It's the flower. And I had Phil look it up before the show because I wasn't sure what its meaning was, but it was to do with the three, the power of three creating. If I can't find it, I can't find it. But this is what it's getting me. It's a 3-petal flower, but you want it to be 5. You'll want the symbol 5 times. Watch for the number 5. It's enough. 5 is a disruptive energy. It's a card of change. It's a card of a challenging energy. And acceptance is what's coming through. And you'll get it 5 times. Macrocosm. Now this is beautiful. What this is telling me is you're going to see it. You'll see it in a vision. You'll see it in a dream. You'll see it in its own element. It's like if you looked inside a bubble and the whole world was in that bubble. On this kind of deck, you might see that. You might see a bubble blown. Mystical moments, tarot mystical moments. Look through that. You might see things in a macrocosm, in a short, small little story, in a short, small slice of life moment. But this is what's coming through. You can show her these. They're just pretty frou-frous. The imagery isn't as strong in this as in some others, but it's got its own essence. And there's the wisdom coming through. You better believe it. It comes through like a splash of wisdom over and over. The other deck that you might be interested in, and I'll get it out and show you, it's called the Lion Strider. I use it a lot with my bones readings. And the reason I'm getting this, you'll see in the art here. We got the star and the moon coming through as sure as can be. First 3 cards off of there. What is this one?
Knight of Cups.
Questing for the grail for yourself. Yes, your ideals, your emotions, and offering the grail. And then we have the star and the moon coming off of these. This is called the Lion Strider Tarot. It would also be a very good one.
There's that owl again.
Yep. Yeah, be very aware of the winged things. The winged things. The owl on the grandfather clock, the 2 of Cups. Give me a minute here. We were watching like fails. Phil and I like to watch fails and Aussie Man and things like that. And there was an owl on the grandfather clock, and it's taking me back. I think it's the grandfather clock in the Good Fortune deck that has 2 cups that are like this on the grandfather clock. There could be wisdom from the other side coming through. That's going to be perfectly met wisdom in a divine timing. Again, yeah, look for that. It's like I'm getting bong, like old grandfather clocks. There's something about this. You'll hear this. What is that goofy English clock called? You know, Big Ben. Yeah, it's like, look up Peter Pan stories, look up Big Ben, look at the way Tinkerbell operates in there, just because of how we've seen this coming through. And look for what's going on. Look for the sounds that are like bong. Look for things that kind of wrap themselves oddly and weave themselves oddly into the same thing. Big Ben, Tinkerbell, the clock going off, the imagination, and what's coming through, and whether you're believing it or not, and the quest that you go on. All of this is coming through. This is the wisdom that you are learning to discern. So you're getting something, the children's stories and children's tales are coming through a little bit strongly for you. And this is an interesting thing for you. But it's because you need to believe more than logic would tell you to believe, in a culture that tells you don't believe in magic, you don't believe in fairies, you don't believe in this shit. That's all goofy.
LOL, I live on the street Big Ben.
Will you mark whatever that timestamp is? You live on the street Big Ben. Yeah. Trust the synchronicities and the serendipities. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. Trust the gentle nudge. When I trust the gentle nudge and give you something like this, it's so you'll know. It's not like, ooh, she's super reader. I'm like the idiot savant reader on these sometimes. Like it's coming through, whether it's Big Ben or Yellowbirds or Taste of Lemon or whatever it is that comes through. You guys know by now. What comes through comes through. This is your magic, and don't you doubt it for a second.
See, but I love you, Angie.
Aw, thanks. Yeah, and that's a blind reading, guys. That's how it goes. Yeah, that one was beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Okay. Yeah, you got a lot of Boston in that one, too. Sorry. So that's what we got. Let me get some water.
Can we put real? I ended up writing a mixing of Hamlet with the Nutcracker.
That's awesome. That is awesome. That's awesome. Yeah.
Very put. Beautiful read.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, no, we have one on our list right now, Deborah. If you get, there's still time. If you'd like to get a read from Ange, the Blind Oracle, that was a Blind Oracle right there. The year ahead, the one question mini and full, and the special.
And I
reads.
don't want to be on forever and a day. Like last time we did this, I think we did like a 3.5 hour show, 3 hour and 40 minute show, something like that. Not doing that today. Not up for that today.
There's the apps we use.
So yeah, if you want to do it, just do it. Let's do it.
No problem, Gloria. No problem. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome. You are so welcome. All right.
All right, next up we have Deborah, and Deborah put, let's see if I can find it again. Here we go, Ange.
Okay.
Oh, hi, full read, what's coming?
We're going to the Chrysalis Tarot for Deborah. This is a beautiful, beautiful tarot. It's if you're first learning tarot, don't get this one. But this one is beautiful, and if you can get it with the big guidebook, do it. Worth it. It's called the Chrysalis Tarot. What's coming for Deborah? I'm getting an arc, and often I'll get this and it's a rainbow, but for you, it's not the rainbow. We're on the Pitcher's Mound. Sweetie, this is the Pitcher's Mound. It's like you've stepped into the big leagues and you don't know this. You're on the Pitcher's Mound. Very, very interesting. This would be a prime position for a lot of people would dream, their kids would dream of being the pitcher and being in the big leagues in American baseball on Pitcher's Mound. This is a prime position. This is where you're seeing all the things going on. Again, I'm not the world's best baseball player. Like, come on. We're starting at the top of the mound. Whoa, shit. You have the tower on the Pitcher's Mound. You need to knock it all down. That is Kali coming in with a tower, the goddess of destruction. Now, this deck has world goddesses and different influences all around it, but this is knocking the tower down. It's not the rainbow. It's the Pitcher's Mound. It's getting grounded and getting on the mound and kicking the rubble out of the way, and then you throw it in there. This is something big for you. What is on both sides of this tower going forward? The Three of Spirals and the Divine Child. So what we're getting here is the Three of Spirals in this. The spirals are like the wands. This is, but it's coming in very much as a more coins energy. So I'm going to give you both because we're getting this. The spirals is learning the spiral path. Show her this. The wands is when you're waiting patiently for something to come in, and it usually shows them waiting for the ship to come in for the Three of Wands, right? Typical depiction there. This is asking you to travel the spiral path. There's nothing more spiral than the tower because something that you thought you were building is not linear anymore. It gives you a whole different turn, a whole different plot twist. It's a curveball out of the blue. Literal curveball. Boom, knocks everything down. Then the Divine Child coming through. The grit makes you stronger is what I'm getting here. The grit makes you stronger. Now this one is being shown like on the half shell. And you know what is it? Is it Botticelli's Venus that's on the half shell? This is the Divine Child on the half shell. She doesn't know the beauty that she's going to grow into. This is the Hierophant, having the access of the divine, the gift and the blessing of the divine. Typically you see the Hierophant shown and it's like the Pope giving the keys. But this is the universe, the divine. Gus, you know, guardian, God, angels, universe, source, spirit, call it what you will, Gus. This is what's giving you this. And the grit to do this. The access and the grit to do this and to move forward. There's something that comes as an elevation after the tower. The elevation is coming. Very interesting for you. What else do we got coming up? I want 3 going down here. And 3 here. Oh, the cast, the characters, and the ensemble. They even, I think, call them the ensemble here. When you have ensemble players, like in the show Nero Wolf, you'll have the same actors playing different roles. This is what you're getting as some of your soul family, soul tribe that comes in. They're ensembles. We've all played goodies. We've all played baddies, right? We've all played different roles. Like I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a daughter. We all play different roles. But it's also this same group that interacts often. And this is coming in as the ensemble is coming in from both sides. The ensemble, they've played different roles. This is asking, also calling forward and asking you not to judge too harshly on someone else playing a certain role that pisses you off in this particular episode, so to speak. Yeah, This is why. Here we have the Devil, the Empress, and the Merlin. This is coming through as strong familial roles. The Devil, like, who is it? The protagonist and antagonist, the enemy and the archenemy. This is different roles. And this is also, you know, you might have victim, villain, narcissist, empath, call it what you will. You have different roles that are in opposition to each other, that play time after time, life after life. This one's coming in, and this one's coming in as Bella Rosa, the Devil, and this is coming in the vein. You're so vain, you probably think this song is about you. The vein coming in. Vanity is coming in, and ego is coming in. There is a little bit of egoic work that is here, and there's a little bit of fragileness going on with this one. So don't see them as only what you thought them to be. You're going to have to stretch your view of them a little bigger. The Empress is coming in with strong mother energy, and the Magician coming in. Feels like your energy is here. That would bring all these energies here. Back around family, back into here. If you tend to be caretaker, nurturer, over mother, if you had to mother early on in life, if you had to have the dynamics flip for whatever reason, and it doesn't mean that somebody was trying to do you wrong, but sometimes we get challenging lessons early on in life where roles are sometimes flipped around and bounced around. It's not that we're just playing one role. Know this very, very well. And know that the inverted role that was there, and this is showing me the flipped mother, sometimes comes up as mother wounding, sometimes comes up as enoughness versus abundance. This is coming up, and know that the shadow lesson of this role. Know the shadow lesson of this inversion for you. When you contemplate what it is that you thought you were defined as. Yes, Lucy's in the house. She's clear over here, and she's usually over here in my field of vision. She's clear over here. I said defined. She wants divined. When you confuse what you were defined as, understand that you were divined to land exactly where and when you did. Understand there is divinity in the path that you're walking and the roles of the other cast members, the other ensemble in your life. Magician card. Now this one is the Fool in this deck. You've forgotten how you started out and everything you learned to survive and learn to know and learn to move forward. You've forgotten this, and this is coming through. This is older energy coming through. It's typically depicted as the Fool, but it's Merlin, and when Merlin changes, it is shape, many, many times of shape-shifting coming in. There were two Merlins in this one. There's an interesting, when you let this roll go to the side, these flip around a little bit. These rolls flip around. Protagonist, antagonist, flip again and again and again. This is what's coming through. Show her this one. This is a beautiful, beautiful deck for you. All right, other side going forward. That's just a little bit more like old story, old narrative, old history. That now that you know, you can operate a little differently as the divine child here, ready to grow. You have the Two of Spirals. This is a balancing. This is, sometimes we consider this unstable, unsteady, a lack of foundation. You see the juggler trying to figure out how to juggle the perspectives, how to make something work. Sometimes we're balancing our monies like gas and groceries on this. It is something that is tricky for you to balance. You are learning how to juggle. And this isn't just two things of money, two resources. It feels like two nests, two worlds, two places, two spaces. Juggling two places and spaces, two nests. It's coming through. The nest aspect of this card is coming through very, very strongly. It's two things that you need to nurture. Whether you like it or not, you're learning how to balance that. The Weaver of Scrolls is coming through, and this is the Queen of Scrolls, the Queen of Swords. The scrolls, the swords, the knowledge. She would follow. If you see something that is a beautiful tapestry, again, we're getting old music coming through, like the You're So Vain song, and we're getting Carole King Tapestry. We're getting the Weaver coming through. We don't always get these as highlights, but we are getting them. If you see a beautiful tapestry, it's been planned. Every aspect of that picture has been planned. Just like if you were to see something done in cross stitch or something like that. The work of art is planned before it's ever woven in. Know this about your life and what you're going through in this year. Know this about the roles and the ensemble and the cast that's playing in this year. Know that you have the skill, the magician over here has the skill to create the beautiful picture. You just have a small piece that you're focused on and it's way too heavy for you. Ten of Spirals coming in with this burden. There will come a time when you shed every little ounce of that, what is on that back. Every little ounce of it. This is when you will learn to ride the white horse for yourself. And whether it's radical self-acceptance or whether it's no longer self-abandoning, or call it whatever psychobabble jargon that you want, you know when you're being true to yourself, and you know when you're putting yourself as a priority in a way that is newer, truer, and runs deeper to your soul. You are being asked and called to do this because of what's gone on here, and in order that you might move forward, set the burden down. Now let's see what's going on as the layering under here. Same deck, second deck, different edges. The Chrysalis Tarot. It's beautiful. Story teaches you really, really well. I'm getting more mythic type stories for you. This wouldn't be go to the children's library and pick up children's picture books for you. It's mythic stories. Okay, we're going there. This is the Greek Tarot. Give me a minute here. The myths of Greece come through just as strongly as the Merlin or the Gaia or the Kali. But why do we have to go to this deck all of a sudden out of nowhere? Oh. It makes sense to everything I just said. Show her this. It says Persephone. You have to go into the subconscious underworld to learn the thing and then come back up again. The story of Persephone and Demeter. This is something you're learning this year. That's the only card we need out of there. This is High Priestess energy going within. When we get the High Priestess card, it means you're in for at least a good year and a half of deep spiritual work. And it will come in weird ways. It will come in shedding. It will come in like a chrysalis and the butterfly sheds the cocoon. You'll shed what is the safe zone, your comfort zone. You'll go around with new people and places. This is important for you. It's very important for you to honor this growth that's coming for you.
My bestie is a children's librarian.
Yeah, she would know all the children's books and all the children's stories. But this knowledge isn't to be mined from her. Rather, do the mining on your own. So whether you're going to the, how do I say this? She's a great resource and good to know things, but it has to be the story that calls you forward, the story that brings your heart to it. And I love children's books. I love children's stories. Love them. This is one that goes deeper than this. This goes to the older gods, goddesses, and archetypes. You've got Kali here and Persephone here. There isn't a lot of children's books that deal with that. There might be some, your friend might know, but you have to start asking the questions within your own heart to find which goddesses and gods and mythic tales that you are living and working through right now. Okay, what's coming on below? You need to know Persephone and Demeter, both of them. You start with Persephone. Ten of Stones. You're meant to break through something that is letting the whole ensemble, the whole cast grow this time. When we get the Ten of Stones, this is the Ten of Coins here coming through. And look at all this emerald crystal going on. This is huge for you. This is Heart's Desire. This is generational wounding, trauma, and healing all coming through. And this is something you get to do this time round. The Justice of Mott, the balancing of the scales, the heart and the feather is here. This is also the crone energy coming through. And it doesn't feel like Hecate coming through. It feels more like on the warpath, a little bit like how Baba Yaga, even though she's the villain, she's also a good teacher. And Vasilisa the Brave survives that. That's a children's tale, but it's old. A little bit more mythic than Disney, you know. Justice coming in here, trying to bring it forward. You're going to have to go historic. Mention all this makes me want to go to the library. But it is very much, you need to dive deeply. There's a remembering. Beautiful. All right. All of a sudden, when we want to go straight on this line, I am not allowed to go straight on this line. You saw me deal them down this way. I changed gears. These two are working fine in a linear fashion. These ones not. We talked about the spiral path and working spiral, the curveball of the tower. Why? Because you have to go for your own true north. This is LP, and this is the star in this deck. And then the 5 of spirals This is the Five of Wands. This is all the conflict, strife. So many people hijacking an idea. You need to know what is true for you. You don't need somebody to be your guru. You need to remember. Okay? This is what's going on with these cards coming in as the staggered steps. What comes in next is going to blow your damn mind. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. If you want to switch the roles of what's gone on before, you're going to need to be prepared to deal with your shadow self. Why? Because look what's coming in the duplicate. You saw me lay these cards. You saw me lay these cards. We've discussed them. We know the spiral path, the tower, the destruction of one thing, going to the underworld, the Persephone. This is what's coming up. This is what's coming up. And what else came through? This is why I love the cards so darn much, guys. This is why I love doing it this way. The Magician, the Fool, the ability to take the leap of faith, to switch the roles around. And this is more than just the Magician of the Tarot Magician knowing the skills, but there's a shape shift, a soul shift. It's like mid-episode, you are shifting the roles that some of the cast has. Mid-episode, you're shifting the roles that the ensemble has, and this is how you create the generational wealth, the legacy, what you want to leave behind, how you leave your mark. This is huge and beautiful. You understand the Persephone also has the Demeter aspect of things, also has this wounding energy, the mother wounding energy coming in through here. This is coming through and it's helping to realign for you, helping you get the true north. I can't believe these cards came the way they came. That's shocking to me and gorgeous to me and fascinating and beautiful. I love tarot for this. Your little section of the year is you outgrowing the role that you had before and letting yourself free of the chrysalis, letting yourself free of the cocoon space, understanding that you can operate in the world a little bit differently. We're going to go to the Greek deck again. I want just a little bit more here. We need to do it simpler than this. This is too pretty. Okay, hang on. We're going to the other Greek deck. Now this one is going to be a little bit friendlier for me. And it's the tiny decks, and it's the version of the tiny decks Greek deck. What do we have on both sides of this lesson for her? The star, landing right on the star. It's the goddess of youth. And you'll notice also she has the eagle there. She's pouring water really, really well. This is huge. This is a different looking deck, but this is gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Gorgeous energy coming through. And it landed right on the star. I mean, the odds on that are bonkers. And the Page of Wands. The new explorer. This one is not burdened down and weighed down like this 10 of spirals. He's the page. He's moved from the 10 of Wands, advancing to the page where you're ready to explore, where you're ready to communicate, but with inspired difference. With truer communication, truer intention, truer inspiration, anything else. You've got to be kidding me. Just show her. I'm just not... I'm flabbergasted. What does it say, hon?
High Priestess.
Wow. The lessons of contrast that you are meant to learn and meant to juggle. You cannot avoid this. This is a year of huge spiritual growth, of epic spiritual growth. It's why the tales, the fairy tales, blah, 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 need to be of the more epic variety. This is the Odyssey. This is the epic. This is the big year, the big pivotal year. And you are learning how to battle differently. How to chart your course differently instead of carrying. How to stand in your own strength, in your own power, follow your own inspiration, explore your own chart, explore your own world. It is karma taking a balance here. There's nothing more I can say. It's amazing, beautiful, gorgeous, potent, strong. Holy cow. All of this that comes in, when you have this destruction coming in, and then you have the star coming in, twice. The High Priestess coming in, twice. This is everything ready to open. That cocoon is scary for that caterpillar to get out of. It doesn't even know it has wings, frankly. It's just turned itself into goo. And then the cocoon has just gotten too crowded. And it's cracked and it's getting out. It doesn't even know it has wings. It's just struggling to figure out how to get the hell out of there. and to grow and to move. This is what's happening for you, and it's gorgeous. The gifts are raining down on you right now. That's what I've got. That's complete. I'm blown away. Yeah, absolutely blown away. Leap of faith, new start, and yeah. Wow. Yeah, this is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful
She
growth.
put wow, and this is so exciting for me.
Yeah, it is absolutely beautiful growth. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Study up on any of the goddesses that appeal to you. Study up on any of the legends, the lore, the epics that appeal to you, to your soul, your heart. Follow the nudge. That's the best thing I can tell you to do this year, because the High Priestess is asking you to go within, go within, go within, go within. Follow your hopes and dreams, your inspirations, your true north, big time. Holy cow.
She said thank you.
You are so welcome.
This is-
So welcome and so blessed this year. Wow. That is a wowza. And those decks, I immediately went to the Chrysalis decks. And I haven't even had these on my desk in, I don't know, like a month. So yeah. Yeah.
During the read, Cammie put, Ophelia was the main star in the writing remix I mentioned earlier. Wow.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And be aware of the Cassandra myth as well. Sometimes, even if you're in the High Priestess year, the Cassandra myth doesn't always work out well for her. So know when to hold your thoughts to yourself, when to hold your cards close to the vest, when to not speak is as important as when to speak. And know who you are capable of sharing this kind of information with when you're getting spiritual downloads and whatnot. Because not everybody is receptive. Some people might be a little freaked out. Might short circuit some. That's okay. Just know who you're with. All right.
Okay, Ange.
Uh-huh. Gorgeous. I just can't get over that. Wow. Okay.
She
All
put a
right.
heart.
Ah, thanks.
Okay, next up, might be our last read of the night. Janica, you're ahead.
Hi, honey. Hi. All right, for Janica. Okay, we're going to do the Witch's Garden for you. A year ahead. Hang on for 1 second. This is a beautiful Witch's deck. And it's one that I called Phil and told him instantly, I have to have a second one of this. I love this thing. Instantly, as soon as I got my hands on it, I love, love, love it. It's very earthy and beautiful and fabulous, and I just love it. Yeah. And no, I don't get paid to say that. I just love those cards. So, okay. We'll put this here for now. And we'll start with this smallish version. Put these, we'll put 3 in the center from these. And then we'll do the small ones around and then clarify with the bigger ones. If they'll be able to be seen well enough. You're ahead for Janica. A little bumped and bruised energy coming through. Have gotten through a little bit of the rough and tumble, a little bumped and bruised energy. You know, Phil and I watch wrestling and think that that's all great, but sometimes even though they're scripted and they're doing their wrestling and they're doing this great performance, whatever, they are taking the blows, the hits, the falls. There is a physical toll that it takes. And it feels like, it's bruises of learning curve, and it feels like a little bit of bumped and bruised learning curve has happened for you. And that's the damn truth coming through. This is coming and standing in the position of you. This is the Queen of Swords. Clear about expectations, clear about what makes sense to her, clear about what she wants. Not always is the emotion so great for us, and sometimes for you it might be the emotion overwhelms. Let logic lead. This is what's trying to come through a little bit more strongly for you. Yeah. The bumped and bruises is showing here in the cards as well. We've got leaving the rough waters for smooth, leaving something that didn't serve and going towards the more peaceful. It feels like you're in the more peaceful energy. But sometimes we miss the drama or the known or the, and it's not that we're all like drama, we got to have, high crisis, but sometimes boring gets a little bit boring. Sometimes what's peaceful, we miss a little bit of the excitement or whether it's a dopamine hit or what, I don't know. But sometimes we get so good in a crisis that we don't know what to do in the quiet, and you are learning what to do in the quiet. And sometimes it's just stand still with your truth. Now the 4 of Cups, missing an offering of something. This feels like what you've gotten out of, and this feels like what you've gotten towards. So this is something that you need to pay attention. Don't let the emotion put you in the space that it takes your power from you, all right? Okay, we're going to go forward now. Same deck, smaller deck. Incrementally, this is something that's coming up, the word incrementally. It wants to come forward in such a way that this is how you're learning. And it's not like learning the same lesson over and over again. No. It's sometimes baby steps, measurable, small increments of growth. Let's come through. For you, it's not the same lesson repeating and repeating and repeating. It's incremental growth, learning to view it slightly different, do it slightly different. Not hugely, radically different, slightly different. A little adjustment here, a little adjustment in the mind of the way you feel and think about thoughts, a little adjustment in letting go of something that's a limiting belief here or there. A little bit at a time, yeah. Okay, July, August, September, September, September. October. Wow, November wants to flip. November wants to feel big too. This fall is going to be challenging for you. September will be challenging, November will be challenging. December, January, February, March, April, May, June. Okay. June is the sun. Love that, love that, love that. Okay. All right, let's see what we got going on. July, Ace of Wands. New starts, new ambition, new desire, new work, new things going on in the family. This is new inspiration going forward. Ace of Wands. This is a time of yes, let's go. High Priestess. This is who, yes, let's go. You doing your own spiritual work. This is the High Priestess card here. And this is August. Will you show her this one? Now, what else is going on? What's the spiritual lesson here? Owning your power is coming through so strongly. Owning your own potency is coming through strongly on this. Knowing the inner intuition and the power of how that leads you to go and make your own decisions. Being the main decision maker, the main person. And I'm not just talking main character, but knowing that you can be in charge. Not letting there be deference. I mean, sometimes, yeah, you're going to give deference to somebody else, but not letting being the one who gives deference be the pattern anymore. No, you're not going to yield to someone else over and over and over and over again. If you got to call bullshit on something, if you got to go bullshit on someone, if you've got to say, yeah, no, not for me. The answer is no, not this time for me. I can't do that. That's not going to work for me. Whatever it is, you're not giving deference to another. You're giving deference to your spiritual need, your growth. Absolutely. Charging forward again, potency, and you carrying the torch. You carrying the torch for yourself. It's almost like the spiritual growth, and some of the spiritual growth lesson is falling so deeply in love with the journey of who you are becoming that nobody gets to be in your way and on your path that is not worthy of it. And that's not out of snottiness. That's not out of ego. That's just, you've got to clear the decks. You've got places to go, things to do, a mission to accomplish. Purpose, intention, power, desire, inspiration, ambition of your own to pursue. August. Now there will come a change of mind, a change of way, the willing sacrifice that you gave for so long. There will be stillness that needs to happen, and then you cut yourself down from this sacrifice, whatever this is that you gave, whatever this choppy water is that you went through, that you're waiting to move forward from. You need to chop yourself down from this, and don't let moodiness or sullenness overtake you. It doesn't mean that it's been easy to make the choices you've made or go through what you've gone through, but it means there will come a time where you need to see the cup that's being offered. September. Wow. September, we have the Magician coming in gorgeously. Holy cow, show how gorgeous. This is the Magician here, and this is knowing that you have all the tools that are required in order to manifest in order to make things happen, in order to bring things, draw things, and pull things together for your own behalf. This is somebody creating. Now, usually this is seen in the cathedral. Will you show this? This is the Three of Coins. It's teamwork, union. It's a benefactor. It's you being benefactor and knowing what needs to happen. You have the skill set to move it forward. This is coming in big for you. And then the Hermit, surveying, inspecting, and knowing what it is you want to do. This is very much about decisions. Where is it that you want to go in the evening? Where is it you want to go in your work and in what your skill set is and what your talents are that you want to grow? This is huge for you. This is all of September. It feels so good in that energy right there. What else does she need to know about September? Yeah, you're really learning to leave this one behind. Look at this. You are learning to be in the peace, in the stillness, and not in the choppy waters. Not in the everybody else saying this, that, the other. Those voices need some quiet. You need some quiet to do some introspection. That's what's coming through. All right. Then October. We have the Queen of Cups coming through. Queen of Cups is the one that looks back and reflects on something, right? Will you show her this? You're going to get a lot of these little cards, babe.
Okay.
So, she looks back and she reflects on something. Sometimes it's the love loss. Sometimes it's the loss of the heart and, a heartache. Sometimes it's the dream that she had to put aside for a while that she needs to dream again. And she has to really kind of mourn that it didn't play out sooner, but now it's time for it to play out again. This is where you get in alignment again with your own emotions. This is what's coming through. This is what's happening in October. You're revealing again, reflecting again what the dream is for your own soul, for your own spirit. What else is coming through on that? Fate. The Wheel of Fortune is coming in pretty strongly for you. Wants you to understand that this reflecting upon the dreams, reflecting upon the emotions, is not meant to swamp the boat and tip you over from these lessons. It's meant to honor your growth, meant to honor how far you've come, and then you're not stuck in the drama. You are going to dream again and let your emotions guide you, but not drive the bus, so to speak. All right. Now we have November. November is challenging. This is the most challenging month of the fall for you. November is coming in big, and it's like kicking ass and taking names. And what we're seeing here is the Eight of Wands. Things lining up quickly, but getting out of dodge quickly. You've got Sneaky Pete the Thief coming in there. This is cover your ass and know your priorities. This is encountering that energy of that Six of Swords once again and deciding that you don't have to carry all those swords. You're going to make better time if you ditch some of these damn swords out of the boat. And you're going to go. This is abandoning some thoughts that held you back, abandoning people that would limit and keep you small, abandoning them. Why? Because you can no longer abandon yourself. The Fool is here to try something new, to walk forward again. And then the Five of Pentacles, walking away from the poor little match girl or the destitute or ruin or lack mindset. No. You're walking into the leap of faith and you're trusting big. This is huge for you. Huge. This is the biggest thing. It feels like this energy is challenged in September and is really challenged in November. You know what I'm talking about here. You know that you could do this all on your own if you needed to. Are you brave enough to dare to do this and to take on whatever this is? It's not so much a lesson in accountability. It's a lesson in learning and letting yourself uncover and reveal what it is you want to manifest, to bring forward. Okay, here. We're on the Knight of Swords. This is charging forward with integrity, with truth, honoring self, and going into the battle really fully armed, fully ready. Not doing the stupid battle anymore. Charging towards your own truth. Carrying the one truth, the one sword that serves. You're not taking all this shit with you. You're just not. You're just done. You're traveling more light. You take what you need to take and leave the rest behind. You close the books on something in December and you're ready to step into the new year in a new way. I don't know when the December moons are, the waxing and the waning and the full, but it feels like the waning is what needs to be paid attention to in December for you. Don't know why. This is what I'm getting. All right. King of Pentacles. Now this is coming in with very diplomatic energy coming in strongly here. The one that usually is super supportive, you need to have this energy all wrapped up for self. All wrapped up for self. And it does feel like supportive friend. It does not feel like the masculine. It feels like it's coming in in somebody that has the masculine energy, but it feels like it's actually coming in as a feminine. So this is somebody that's supportive friend energy coming in, looking out for you in the diplomatic energy coming in, huge. Somebody that wants to kind of look out for you. You can protect yourself, take care of yourself, handle your own business, so to speak. But this is somebody that is a good ally. This is somebody that is good to have. Really, really good. And money coming together after this period of time, whenever this is. The letting go and shedding of something leads you to open up to new, to receive something differently. This is a tricky lesson of resilience, and you're scouting here. Now this is interesting. This is like you're scouting your own joy, scouting what you want to harvest, scouting what you want to bring forward. We show her this. This is a little bit different rendition of the Nine of Wands than typical. And I'm getting scouting. You are understanding not just where you want to be on the field, not just the places and spaces you want to be, but you're understanding the energy of the field a lot better. You're understanding how to read things, read the signs, like if you were tracking something. Again, you know how to see the signs and signals and read it a little bit differently. You're not reading between the lines and being overly nostalgic and sugarcoating and rose-colored glasses on something anymore. You've just learned when people do this and they leave enough evidence of their behavior, this is what I'm done. Yeah. It's like certain waters don't need covered again. Certain waters don't need tested again. You're just done. Yeah. Now the ducks are really lining up. Now this Eight of Wands energy that wants to carry you forward is really, really lining up. This is November and this is January, and this is what they're coming in. So they're lining up, lining up, lining up. The inspirations, the way you need to have things coming, and the momentum is building. Having everything in order is now there for you. Plan things in increments of 8 weeks. Plan things in increments of 8 days. Plan them by 8s because they're more balanced than by 7. By 7 doesn't serve you for whatever reason. 7, you'll be stuck in your head. Look for 8s, look for 8s, look for 8s. Look for 8s. It's also because you turn something on your side, and when you're in the Magician energy and you're balancing, or when you're in the Two of Coins energy, the Strength energy, you have the figure 8 on its side. It's balancing flow. It's going to be the energy of flow for you when you turn the urge to advance and challenge onto a more balanced axis is what I'm getting. It's helpful for you. All right, February. You're getting to thine own self, be true with the Judgment, and it's absolutely beautiful. Friends, family celebrating you. So, so thrilled with you. And the World card coming through on this. Beautiful energy. Now, these two have been in there and been shuffled and been around. These two coming up together is potent. It's strong. I want to see what else is coming up with this. But the World and the Judgment coming up on this, they've been shuffled and shuffled and shuffled and shuffled. So those two coming together isn't because they haven't been shuffled. No, the Sun comes up again, and it comes up here. It's because there is much happy that you're walking into. And this feels like a whole different kind of February than what you've experienced in the past. The Valentine's Day limerence and BS that sometimes gets cast and thrown onto Valentine's Day energy in February won't even touch you. You will be bursting with joy. These 8s are coming in because you're taking action for your own self. You aren't waiting for some other hero to write in and save the day for you. You're saving your own day. You're doing it your own way, and it's making space for more friends and family, and perhaps romance too, but making space for more fullness, more richness, for the harvest to become in really juicy. Really juicy. In February, you should be looking for all things shades of orange. Honor the orange chakra. Oranges, when they have pressure on them, then they have orange juice come out because that's what they're made of. It's this juicy sweetness that's a little bit tart. And this is coming through, this orange, orange, orange energy. It's a summer energy that hits you early there. All right, that's February, March. Now here we have the 3 of Wands, where you've been waiting and waiting and waiting, what you want to conjure, what you want to bring forward. This is a Santa Fe burger. You know what that is. You know you don't chase the waitress. You tell the universe, I am ready to receive this. And you let the universe bring it. You do the steps that are your action steps, but you let the universe bring in the essence of this in its own timing. And then here, the 8 of Coins. I'm telling you, the 8s. It's going to bring in the reward so easy off the tree. It's like the work. It comes into fruition. It's the fruits of labors +1. And it's the work that becomes second nature. It's become easy to have your work make you money, bring you reward. It's become easy for whatever you're investing your skill set in over here to create reward. The energy is paying off, paying off, paying off. And again, 8, this balance and flow, the 8 on the side, look for that. You'll see it flashing here and there. You'll see it more often than you think. Yeah. Okay. So that's March, April. 9 of Pentacles. It just gets better and better. You're sitting pretty here. Sitting pretty here. And what's coming up? We got the 5 of Wands, where there has been conflict, competition, and strife, and the Page of Swords that flies above it into flow, that knows. Now, this one is sometimes seen as the spy in the camp. It's different than scouting and knowing tracks. It's witnessed something, observed something, sometimes poor communication. If you have snipe and gripe crew around you, if you have the petty betties around you, if you have the people that are bitchy, or they want to take over, or they want to be the star of the show, and they just are always doing that kind of shit, get out of their energy, get out of their field, and take yourself back to this Judgment energy that was right here in February. To thine own self be true. It's just showing you not to get caught in an old snag. You know how incrementally you've grown. You've been truer and truer to self, and you're becoming more and more. You're allowing yourself to grow into who you're becoming. You're allowing yourself to be a bigger priority than you were in past. This is huge for you. The way you prioritize self matters in such a huge way for you now. We're in here. We're seeing the 7. Here, you were trying to carry too many thoughts, too much bullshit from other people's battles, too much bullshit from old battles. And where the 6 you had left it, the 7 you have to travel even lighter, right? Okay, we got this covered. May, Page of Cups. I'm loving this. This is the Stinky Fish tea, and you are loving this. It's like this is joyful fish. It's so much surprise around you. You can't help but be creative. You can't help but be joyful. You can't help but be surprised and love every little thing. It's a wonder that there isn't 5 or 6 or 8 fish flying out of this cup. We show her this. It's gorgeous energy. It's the energy of delight that is finally there, because you're learning to see the cup and learning to see how you use emotions as a tool to go into what is your resource energy, your essence. You're learning to see how them as a guide and an asset, and you're learning to use them really, really well so you can get something more substantial going forward because of the logic here. Huge, huge. Now we've got here, we've got May to June, and what are we seeing here? This Page of Wands. The Knight was going forward, take it, the new energy going forward. The Page always knows where the party is. She's the one that communicates super clearly. She's super excited and on fire about something, and really, really cheerful, exuberant energy. Really, really excited to move forward. Why? Because she's got the sun coming up in June. There's something that you get such shifted about new energy, new relationship, new growth. Huge, huge, huge. You got a page, and then the sun, which you had over here. Again, coming up. This is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. You can show her those. Is there anything else she needs to know for the remainder? You are set for very much success, very much joy, very much bliss. You are set for it. Set for it. This is the 9 of Coins, where you're getting the luxury in your own garden. You're getting the time to draw back, to pull back, to see how something is. Send the bird out, check on something objectively, and then you go out when you want to go out, and your sanctuary is your own sanctuary. You're understanding this really, really well. Whether you want to call it boundaries, whether you want to call it your field, your energy, your atmosphere, you're guarding it in a way that is super, super good and super fruitful for you. That's what I've got. It's beautiful and complete. Love it.
Woo.
Absolutely love it for you. And this is the Witch's Garden Tarot, and it's obviously gorgeous. I mean, it is a beautiful, beautiful deck. But yeah, this is stunner. Love it.
Janet, but yay, thank you.
You are so welcome, honey. You are welcome. Beautiful reading, hon. All right.
That's it, Ange.
Okay, good, because the voice is about to go. So it's like, I know I talk and yak and talk, but it's like, all right. So
but
we will probably
Steph
see
is
you.
here and Kim is here.
Hey guys, hey. We will probably see you Monday at 11 or maybe noon. I might go on a little bit later on Monday and see how that would go for me. So I'm considering that. So 11 or noon on Monday and probably 11 on Wednesday is what I'm thinking.
And then next Thursday.
And next Thursday, Phil will be with me, yes?
Yes.
And it'll be lots of fun.
Oh,
You guys know I love doing this. Thank you for being here. Thank you for doing this with me and enjoying tarot with me. I love this stuff. I love the art. I love the cards. I love the learning that I get as I do the readings with you. It's just beautiful energy
Brandy's
tonight.
here. She said, have a good weekend.
You too, honey. You too.
Kim.
Have a great one,
Thanks,
Brandy.
Kim. She said, safe travels.
All
Thanks,
right.
everybody, for stopping
Thank
by.
you,
Taking
everybody.
a little time on your Thursday evening.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And spoil
Much love
yourselves a little.
from Kim. Much love from Steph.
Thank you. Thank you. Mwah, mwah. Bye, guys.
Janica said, see you Monday.
Yes. See you Monday.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
See ya.
You got to tap me out of here. Bye.